Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a really exciting one because it is a collaboration with Morgiereacts. She is a fellow blogger and YouTuber, and she's also on Instagram, so I'll have everything linked down below. She's really nice and really fun and really quirky. I really like watching her videos, so definitely recommend that you check her out. So we were looking for ideas for a collaboration, and she had a really good idea which I really loved, which is to actually each of us to choose one of the other's looks and recreate it. I thought it was a really cute, really fun idea. So let me bring up the look that I'm going to be doing. She's done a series of looks inspired by Disney characters. So the one that I've chosen is this lovely kind of blue and green one, which is inspired by Fiti from Moana. And I've got a little bit of help here because she has posted this one to her YouTube channel. So I am going to have the video up. I don't have any of the products that she's used, though. I'm not going to be following her tutorial exactly, but I'm going to try and do my best. As always, before we get into it, if you enjoyed the video, then give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on my next video. And yeah, let's see how we get along recreating this look. So let's bring the video up.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
Hi.
So I'm just putting on my foundation.
Okay, so she starts off by using a green primer, which I don't have at all, and then she uses an illuminating foundation from Collection, which again I don't have. Okay, what I'm thinking is that we can definitely do the illuminated side of things. I'm gonna go a bit over the top here. I'm gonna start off with the Infallible Luminising Primer by L'Oreal, which you'll have seen me use 1,000 times already. I'm then going to add some of the iconic London Illuminator in Shine over that just to get extra glowy, and that is just going to go on the highlight points. Oh, I just caught a glimpse of myself in the viewfinder. This is a look. And to finish that off, over that I'll be using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation. I've got it in the shade 0.5, and we'll get a really nice glow through the foundation. And I'm going to use my Revolution sponge to blend it out. So you can see we've really got that glow coming through. So if you want a really nice illuminated finish, these products work really well together. In the video, she doesn't actually use any concealer or powder or anything, but her skin is a lot nicer than mine. So as always, I'm just going in with the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, and I've got it in the shade Snow. By the way, is anyone else playing Pokemon Let's Go? Because I am obsessed with it. It's so good. Honestly, it's like reliving my childhood. If you're a big Pokemon fan, I definitely recommend it. Oh, I'm blending out using the Mini Real Techniques sponge. I think today, to keep everything nice and bright, I'm going to go in with the Bourjois Poudre de Java instead of the RCMA powder. I'm just taking the powder just on this blush brush and just doing my under eyes.
And then I'm just filling in my brows with the Lord and Fairy Magical Brow Pencil.
Okay, so again, I haven't got the brow product that she uses, that's fine. I'm just going to go in with my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Taupe and fill in my brows. So she draws in an arch, she says, so let's try and keep them more arched. I've made it slightly more angular than I wanted, but that is fine. We can always clean up with concealer, which is why I haven't powdered my full face. So I'm going to go back into the concealer, and I'm going to take my Morphe M224 brush, which is a nice synthetic concealer brush, and I'm going to carve out my brows. That's looking nice and precise on the bottom, and I am just going to correct the arch on top as well a little bit. And I'm going back in with the mini sponge and just blending that concealer out. Cool, so my brows are looking quite a bit neater now. What I'm going to do is just take the concealer again, still on the same brush, and I'm going to take that all over my lid to prime them, because shock horror, I'm not using the P. Louise base today. I know. And now that that's done, I'm going to jump back into the Bourjois powder and set the rest of my face. And just one last step before I zoom you in for the eyes, I'm just going to set my brows with the Max Factor Natural Brow Styler. Cool, so that's it for the face. I'm going to zoom you in and we're going to move on to the eyes. So she uses a palette by BH Cosmetics, which looks absolutely stunning, and I've still never tried anything from them, so I really need to do it. So I'm just going to be using good old Morphe 35B. So she starts off with a shimmery green shade. Now hers has a bit more of a yellow tinge than the one in this palette, and this one's more of a metallic, I feel, than a shimmer. I definitely want to put something in my crease, so I'm going to start with this beige shade just on a crease brush by Iconic London, just to act as a transition colour. So yeah, I'm not patting in the colour like I normally would. I'm literally just swiping that through. Oh my god, I'm rushing through. I always forget I want to add tape. I feel like a mess. So to try and get a similar shade to hers, I'm gonna start by adding some of the shimmery yellow into the crease area. So again, I'm not packing it on, I'm just literally swiping it through. And she doesn't do this, she doesn't use any yellow, but it's just to get closer to the shades that she has used in her palette. So I'm now going to go into the shimmering green shade. I'm just taking it on a kind of fluffy, big flat eyeshadow brush. And again, I'm not doing what I normally do. I'm not packing it on. It's more like a wash of colour that she's doing. And then what she does is she takes the shimmery blue shade from the palette and she just kind of goes over the green. So I'm just going to take the one from the 35B. And I'm just taking that on the same brush, just going in delicately, just a wash of colour. Like I said, her shades are more shimmery, and I feel like the ones in the Morphe 35B are more metallic, so I'm not getting the same effect as her. So I'm just going to add a glitter by Makeup or Breakup. I don't have the shade name right now, unfortunately, but it will be listed in the description box. So as always, to stick that on, I'm using the NYX Glitter Primer. So rather than taking the glitter on the brush, I'm taking that on my finger and patting it in very lightly. That's it for the top lid, so I'm just going to peel off that sellotape. So I've got that really neat line, but I'm just going to quickly go back in with my sponge. Next, she's doing her lower lash line, so I'm just going to go back into the blue, and I'm using a much smaller flat shader brush, and I'm going to run that through my lower lash line. Then she does her inner corner and her mascara. So I am actually going to quickly jump back into the P. Louise base. So I've just taken a little bit of the base on the back of my hand. Then I'm taking my mini Real Technique sponge again, dipping in lightly, and then we're just going to dab it in the inner corner. And I really like this trick because it's really great for getting that inner corner to really pop. So I like to use a pencil brush to do this. This is a really old one by Gemma Kid. I've had it for about 10 years. I'm going to take this pink and then just come and press this on the inner corner. Cool, that's it for the eyeshadows. I'm now going to do mascara, and my favourite is the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. And as you can see, it has gone a bit clumpy. So what I like to do is keep around an old mascara wand that's more separating. This is Their Real. I just like to use it just for separating those clumps. That's the eyes done, so I'm going to zoom you out and we're going to see what she does for the face. Next, she goes straight into blush. I do just want to do a bit of contour before I go into it, so I'm going to go into the NYX HD blush in Taupe. It's just the same as I use every single time, and I contour with this angled face brush from Avon. I can go without bronzer, not without contour. I've eaten too much takeaway for that recently. So she uses California by Benefit. I don't have it. I've never even tried a Benefit blush and they feel like such a cult item. But the closest looking thing that I had in my collection is the L'Oreal Life's a Peach blush. It looked like it was quite similar. For highlighter, she's using one of the shades from the palette and it's this crazy intense white, but it looks like a little bit pinkish, I think, as well. So I'm gonna mix two. Anytime I want a stark white highlight, it's always the same. It's always the Ofra highlighter in Glazed Donut. So it looked like it had a pink shift, but now that I'm seeing the video again, it might be a bit purpley, so I'm going to play it safe and go in with an extra 2 shades, both from the Soph and Revolution highlighter palette. It's the pink and the purple. I'm swirling my brush into the Ofra highlighter and then into these two. And then for extra intensity, we're doing the usual trick of spraying on setting spray. Mine's the Barry M one, the matte one. I just want to highlight my brow bone a little bit, so I'm just going to take my Morphe M558 brush and I'm just taking the pink shade just under my brow bone. The lips, she's got like a pink nude shade on. I'm going to be mixing 2 shades. I've got the Ofra liquid lipstick in Manila, and then over the top of that I'm going to use the NYX Butter Gloss in Vanilla Cream Pie. Just going to quickly finish things off with a little bit of all-nighter setting spray from Urban Decay. And here's the finished look, guys. It's really cute, it's really simple. It was nice to do something a bit different, use some different techniques to try and make sure I got the same effect as Morgiereacts did. I'm really excited to see her video, see the look that she's done. So I will have the link for it in the description box down below. Make sure you check it out. And I will also have all of the products used today in the description box as well. If you want to see more of me, then do go and check out my Instagram, that's Auroreblogs. And then I also have my website, which is auroreblogs.com, where I post beauty reviews and details of all of the looks that I create, so do come and visit me over there. And if you enjoyed today's video, then of course give it a big thumbs up, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought, or if you've got anything that you'd like to see me do in the future, and of course hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you all on the next video. Bye guys.